All right, y'all. So these are the mods I would suggest. If you looking for visual mods for your 4th generation RAM and you click on this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the best visual mods for a 4th generation RAM 1500. In my personal opinion, that's exactly what I'm going to be sharing with you guys in this video today. Good afternoon, good morning, or whatever and stuff like that. But welcome back to another video, guys. Definitely want to say though, I definitely appreciate the support the channel been getting. Appreciate those who subscribe to the channel or watch my videos. Definitely means something though. I know I'm still trying to learn this whole YouTube thing. It's a learning process as you go, but we're gonna get there eventually. And as I promised before, well, I wouldn't say I promised, but keep my goal to keep building this truck, and just so you guys could be able to see exactly how I plan to have this truck when it's fully done. Once I'm done with everything on this truck, pretty much. So you guys want to stick around, keep supporting the channel. Definitely means a lot, especially with me pumping out videos every day. Can't break that goal. Been doing this consistently. Definitely would say I give myself props for that, because definitely 100% busy most of the time, but can make anything happen you put your mind to. But with that being said, so what are some visual mods that I think, if you got a 4th gen RAM 1500, this is what I'm going to be showing you guys. So first place I would start off with a good visual mod. On the outside, I'll say, definitely would say I'm a huge, I don't like I wouldn't say I dislike the stock OEM hoods that's on these trucks, or the ones that's on the Ram 1500, the sports version and stuff, the one with the 2 scoop underneath and stuff like that on the hood, pretty much, if you know what I'm talking about. But I would say, first thing, I personally think that these trucks look super good with like a cowl hood. I personally think with a cowl hood, it definitely looks a whole lot better. Not like the real crazy high up cons, but like just like a medium size. That makes sense. Medium size, it makes sense. But just like one of them cowl hood, nothing too crazy though. But I think it definitely will look crazy on these trucks, and that's one of the things though I'm gonna be doing on my truck though. I think definitely they stand out a whole lot better. But next thing on my list would have to be wheels and tires. Now, wheels and tires, this is like a preference, really. Like, for me personally, I think wheels and tires on these trucks, when they are lower, they look pretty mean. Like a picture like this right here, look very mean in my personal opinion. I think they stand out a whole lot. Instead of doing just like a regular setup like everybody else with the, you know, the big lifted tires and stuff like that. I'm saying, like, I'm talking about some street tires, some nice street tires where you put them on these trucks with some nice weld wheels or something like that. Definitely change up the look 100%. With any car in general, if you put some kind of wheels and tires on there, even if it's stock, it's gonna give it like a more better like appearance and stuff like that. But wheels and tires would be something I would definitely say is 100% important for, like, if you're trying to look for ideas for like some good visual mods. These are some of the good ones I'm giving you guys right now, man. Like, I think weld wheels, like the weld wheels, and like a drag setup, you know, tires and stuff, like the small tires up front, the real fat tires in the back, definitely give it like a mean, aggressive look. At least what I think. My next thing on the list for me would have to be, this one I'm gonna have to say would have to be like window tints. I say window tints. Window tints is not like anything crazy, but I don't care what anybody say. If you got a brand new car and you got a fishbowl and you tint it after that, it definitely turned that car into, from a 5 pretty much to a 10, and give it like a completely different look, make it look a whole lot way more better than what it looked like before. Even my truck now, looking back now at when I got my windshield, when I first got this truck, the back windows and stuff was tinted already, but it was the front windows wasn't tinted, and also the windshield wasn't tinted. And it really, it was still a good looking truck, but once I did like the window tints, it gave it like a way more meaner look. And the fact that it was a black truck, black on black wheels, pretty much it just gave it like a way more standout look, in my personal opinion. I think that windshield tints and stuff like that, or window tint, definitely does change up your car appearance like a whole lot than what it looked like before. That's just what I think. Next thing I'm gonna have to say, for me, gonna have to be for me 100%. I'll say, now this is something that's not necessary, but I definitely think since I did it with my truck, it most definitely give it like a way more I'll say give it like a way more kind of like a meaner look. I wouldn't say meaner look, but kind of like a clean look. I would say have to be like a bed cover. Get like a bed cover for your truck. Depending, if you don't use your bed, you should. Definitely worth it. Now, there's different kind of bed covers. I would recommend, if you get in a bed cover, I would recommend you go with like the low profile. I think that's the low profile I have on here. And it's kind of like flat, roll flat. So even if you far away, you're not gonna see like that bulky look. It still look like stock, pretty much like nothing is there. But it just give it a real nice, clean look to me, I think. So a bed cover would be something I would definitely say. It will be something I highly recommend for a visual mod if you plan on doing a visual mod to your truck. Next thing on my list would have to be lowering springs. Now, obviously, it's something you can't see your lowering springs. Once you lower the truck, you can't see it. But I'm saying, getting the truck lower, once you lower the truck itself, it just give it like a more appealing, like, depending though, like I would say, depending on how low you go. I mean, you're still gonna get that look, but I think with the drop I went with on my truck, can't get my effing words out of my mouth. From like a mile away or somewhere far, if you far away, I wouldn't say a mile, but if you far out and you see my truck compared to like an actual stock Ram 1500 that's not lower, 4th generation Ram, you will see like a difference. Like, okay, it just give it like a cleaner, nicer look. It's not too low, not too high, pretty much at like the right height. So that way, if I do decide to put some different wheels and tires set up, like drag tires and stuff, it's gonna give it a way more cleaner look, man. Like I just can't. One thing I can say, man, I can't wait next year to actually do like a completely, like, once this truck is built like to where I need it to be, put some wheels, like some slicks, drag setup tires on this truck, and I guarantee you guys, man, it's gonna look nasty. I'm telling you guys, man, it's gonna look completely nasty, man. But that's just me. I think that, I don't know, drag wheel setup, like the real fat tires in the back, skinny tires in the front, on pretty much any vehicle. It looks, especially if you lower, looks crazy, look nasty to me. But these are some of the visual mods that I think that you could do to your 4th generation Ram 1500 if you plan on doing modification to your truck, and you know, plan on trying to find some mods that you could do. Hopefully this can help you. But real talk though, man, I ain't gonna lie, I appreciate the support on this channel, even the good and the bad. This definitely is. This is only like a year from now. This truck gonna be completely different from what it looked like now. So I can't wait to be able to show you guys exactly for the next coming couple months and stuff. Show you guys exactly what I have planned for the truck. Gonna keep trying to do mods as much as I could, and try to get the truck closer to my goal and stuff like that. And really, definitely, you know, I don't want to talk too much. I feel like I'm talking too much anyway, but it is what it is. I'm about to hit the gym. You guys gotta make sure, stay safe. Definitely will catch you guys in the next one. Appreciate the support. Take care. Peace out.